Hey guys, today I will be showing you a review of the Eachine H1 Mini Ninja Hybrid. Now, originally I bought this because I've seen great reviews of it on Flying Ryan's channel and other people. It's just a normal great quad that comes with wheels and the prop guards. But I received mine and right away I noticed that it has headless mode and it only has headless mode. So that is a huge negative on my part, I think. I pretty almost hate this now. It's a great quad and it's just great, but they changed it and now it's only headless. And I tried to contact T-Mart customer service, but all they said was please send us a video, and I did, showing that it's headless. But they said they tried one of theirs out and it wasn't headless, so I am getting anywhere with them. They did offer me to keep it with a 30% money refund, so like $5 back, because it's $18 on their site, but I guess I'll have to do that because I'm not getting anywhere with them. But comes with the quad, a 2.4 gigahertz remote. It's pretty much Pro X style. It's the same size, a little bit smaller than the Cheerson CX-10, but it feels good. Let's talk more about that later. You get the remote. You can see the Mini Ninja Hybrid. Little thing in here I thought was cool was over here where it says I Heart Ninja. I thought that was funny. I like that. You get the box, and when I first unboxed this, I opened it up on this side because this box they use for both the H7 and the H1. So I was really mad and I was really surprised that I thought it was the H7, but it's just depending on which side of the box you open first. But it's a nice box. You get this little prop guard, and I haven't really been able to test this out much because I've been having a really hard time getting it on, but I don't think it worked too well because it's really flimsy, but I'll try and get it on for the review so I can show you guys. And in this bag, I just put everything back in here. You get your USB charging cable, as you can see there. You get this little rod that you attach onto the quadcopter, and you attach it with these wheels, and that's mainly what people are buying this for the wheels. That's what I bought this for, but because of headless, it makes it really hard to drive with these wheels on. And you also get a full set of spare props right there. Let's close that back up. I'll put the wheels on real quick and show you what they look like. These little clips just go in those two up here. You just gotta push it in pretty hard. You have to push them in really hard. And these wheels just they just push on the ends there. And now the battery inside of here. I think other people said it was 100 milliamp hours, and the box actually says, yeah, it says 100 on here, but I opened it up and mine is, I'm pretty sure it's 130 milliamp hours, so it's a little bit bigger battery. It takes about 20 minutes to charge, and you get about 4-minute flights with this. You can see I have the wheels on now. You can see the quad does rotate on an axis, so you can it would let it drive really nice if it wasn't headless mode, but the wheels, they actually work really well. Oh, whoops. Like I said there, worked too well, just rolled right off my table. Let's get it back here. Okay, and I just set it like this when I don't want it to roll anywhere. Let's see, let's talk more about the remote. You click your right stick to do your flips there. You have your forward, backward, left, right trim. But on the, on the normal, which would be yaw trim, if you click the right side, it'll turn the lights on and off. And if you click the left side, it would go into high and low rates. And it gives you 1 beep and 2 beeps, and the light flashes red and green. But because of this, they changed it, and now it's only headless. The high and low rates doesn't apply. The yaw rate on this it's got a really nice, fast, decent yaw. It's not really fast, but it's pretty fast for a nano, and it flies really good. But the headless mode I found is not very reliable. Like if you're just spinning and going forward and backwards, it'll get off pretty quick. Instead of being forward, then it'll pretty much go all the way left, and it'll just keep getting worse and worse. Let's see. The lights on here. Let's see. Turn it on. It's got pretty decent lights. You see, it's got 2 blues there and 2 reds, and the blues still blink when you bind it. I don't have batteries in my remote right now. I'll have to put those in. But the blues blink the whole time, not that fast, but they still blink slowly the whole time, so that's kind of annoying. You can't really do a night flight with it. And you can recalibrate this by putting both sticks down into the outside, I believe. But if you have, and that's just recalibrating headless. So just make sure you have it away from you when you do headless. And that's just recalibrating headless. But because it's on these wheels, as you can see there, it keeps, the wheels are too good and it keeps rocking. If it's rocking at all, the lights will blink and you can't fly until it finishes recalibration. And it won't finish recalibration until it's absolutely perfectly still. So if you have these wheels on, it's really hard to recalibrate it. And you kind of need to recalibrate it because the headless mode gets off pretty easily. I found when I run into stuff and like if I try and yaw and it hits something, it'll bounce off. It'll just like pretty much spin. Like the accelerometer gets confused and set it down here. Like it'll just spin around like that. And it'll just keep going like that, and it gets confused. It takes a while to level out. You have to let it sit for a second, and then you have to recalibrate the headless mode again. So I really, really wish they wouldn't have made this headless, because it was such a great quad, but now I don't really like it at all. But yeah, that's about it. So I'll take you for an indoor flight, and I'll fly it with just the quad, and then I'll fly it with the wheels. Or no, I'll do just the quad, then the prop guard, and then I'll do the wheels last. I know most of you are interested in the wheels, so I'll do a little bit longer on the wheels, so let's go check that out. Okay, here we are at the indoor flight of the Eachine H1 Mini Ninja Hybrid, and as you can see, I've removed the wheels, but I have not bound this yet, because since it's headless, I'm going to want to bind it upright. So you're going to want to set it on the floor, with the front pointing away from you, and you're going to want to turn your transmitter on directly behind it. Let it bind. You have to go up, down on the throttle. You can see then you're bound. And like I said, the lights, the blue lights, they blink the whole time, so it's not really that great of a night flyer, but because of headless, it wouldn't be anyways. And as you can see, clicking the right yaw trim turns the lights on and off. And the left button, the left yaw trim, you can see the light blinks. That means it would normally be in high rates. But because there's only headless, there is no high rates anymore. And let's see, to recalibrate it, you put, whoops, like I said, you put both sticks down. Okay, sorry about that, something must have malfunctioned or whatever, but you want to put both these sticks down to the outer right. As you can see, the lights blinked quickly there, and they stop blinking right away because that means that is reset. But if you have the wheels on and it's wobbling, it won't reset nearly as fast. So let's bring it up to a hover here. You see that's full pitch, that's full, giving full right and full left right now. It's got decent speed to it, it's a little bit slow. I'm trimming this out. So yeah, it's pretty decently trimmed. Let's do a flip before the controls get out of whack. You see really nice tight flips, it gives throttle right before the flip. Really nice flips. Actually gains a little bit of height. Really nice flips. Okay, there's full yaw. As you can see, it's a pretty nice, decent yaw. As you can see now, I am yawing, or I'm giving left and right stick. And the headless has already gotten off. You can see there's full right, there's full left stick, and it's going forward already. Whoa, that gets out of whack really quickly. So let's. I didn't have to shut that off, but let's recalibrate it real quickly. Okay, there we go. You see there's full yaw again. It's got a nice fast yaw. Just wish they wouldn't have done headless. I hate that about this. I was so looking forward to this, and they had to do that. You see, headless doesn't work too good, though, because there's full right, and it's already full left and right. It's already completely 45-degree diagonal. It gets off really quickly. So, not really much to show about that. It's just pretty much the normal crappy Chinese headless. But so now let's I'll put the prop guard on and I'll show you that. So let's go check that out. Okay, here we are at the flight of the Eachine H1. As you can see, I've got the prop guard installed. And I had quite a bit of hard time because you have to clip these little things into the arms, and there's not really much room. There's barely any clearance, and I couldn't fit my fingers in there, and I had to use tweezers. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes to get it in, so doesn't protect against the ceiling at all. It still hits the props, and the sides are pretty flimsy. So let's test it out, and like before, I will set it on the ground here, I'll turn it on so I can calibrate the headless mode correctly. You can see here, I'll turn the transmitter on. Why does it keep doing that? That happened earlier. I cut it out earlier, but I'll leave it in that time because it didn't take that long. Okay, there we go. So let's bring it up. I don't know why it kept doing that. There's something wrong with it, but okay. Yeah, let's start off with a couple flips. You see, not quite as nice as without it, but still really nice flips. This battery is almost fully charged. Okay, really nice flips. Now, pretty much the only difference in this one is bring it over the wall here and hit it into the wall. Oh, no, that barely works at all. See there, it's working, but hitting into the wall at any kind of speed, you can see it still nicks the blade. There's not really much clearance, but it's still flying. You can see against the ceiling there's no protection, but yeah, you'll still hurt your blades with this, so this is pretty much useless. But okay, so let's bring it back here. Now I'll put the wheels on and drive it around a little bit and show you how that works, so let's go check that out. Okay, here are the flight/drive of the Eachine H1. As you can see, I've got the wheels on this time, and I've pre-bound it because it's really hard to recalibrate the headless mode with the wheels on. So let's start right off with a little bit of driving. But since the wheels are on, you can't drive sideways, so you have to yaw, but then still use headless. So using regular yaw, but non-regular pitch, it's really confusing and hard to drive. Hold on, my prop's hitting something. It's clipping the wheels. That hasn't happened before. Huh. Instead, you can still fly with it. Don't know why my prop's hitting there, but that's full forward right there, and it's going right. This headless has got off a lot already. This is why do companies think headless is so great? I don't understand. Let's try and, there we go. I got it. You have to hold it with. There we go. So there's right and left, forward. The front flips and back flips are really nice because it pretty much just flips around the axis on the axle. Whoops. Huh. You would normally do the headless flips are weird too. Okay, let's bring it back. Do a little bit of driving, hopefully. The wheels are really bouncy, so you can see you can drive with it. Do a sideways flip. You can see the flips are a lot. Whoop! One of the wheels fell off there. Haven't had that happen before. I must have not pushed it on hard enough. But whoops. Let's do a quick, try and get a ceiling and wall. Try and climb up the wall a little bit. Bring it back here. Okay. It's really hard flying with headless. You know what? Let me recalibrate this so I can fly up the wall. Okay, sorry about that. I got it bound now. Recalibrated, I mean. So you can see it pretty much. You can't really even go against the wall because it bounces off. You have to go very slowly up against the wall. It's just not. I hate this headless mode. Now my blades are hitting the wheels. As you can see there, it does drive up the wall, but when you get to the ceiling, it's kind of. There we go. You can see it's driving there. Just hate this headless. Oh, now the accelerometer is completely out of whack, and as you can see there, it just pulled the whole canopy off. So, I absolutely hate how they made this entirely headless. So if any companies are watching this, and if you have the power to do so, change it back. You'll sell so many more. because now that people realize that they're getting only headless, not very many people are going to buy this. As you can see there, like I said, the battery is 130 milliamp hours, but okay, I guess that's good enough for a review, I guess. As you can see, it's just, I hate the headless. I can't say it enough how much I hate how they changed it. I was so disappointed. And personally, I definitely would not buy this again now that they've added headless. I'll still put links to buy below, but I personally would stay away from this now they've added headless. So please like this video, leave any comments you have, and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time. See ya.